Hello everyone, my name is New Flower Girl, but you can call me Demi, and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be continuing reading out our story. So last time we did the yellow part, and now we're going to go on to the green part, which is, I believe, a bit longer. And yeah, even though I've done the color coding like 10 minutes ago from the moment I'm recording this. But anyway, the green part is now is the part we're going to be reading, so let's go. Sunday evening. The race is about to begin. Well, evening's more like afternoon there. Kara sat on the top of the McLaren garage with the Spider-Man sitting next to her. What's the lineup? Did he ask. Hamilton, Leclerc, Norris, Russell, Verstappen, Schumacher, Perez, Gasly, Bottas, Sainz, Alonso, Ocon, Vettel, Stroll, Albon, Ricciardo, Zhou, Mazepin, Tsunoda and Latifi, said Kara. Albon had his gearbox changed due to a crash which gave him a five-place grid penalty. Latifi failed to set a lap due to technical difficulties. The drivers were getting ready to start the formation lap. Kara asked the Spider-Man, "What is your real name? I mean, I wasn't there when Mysterio revealed your identity." "Peter Parker," did he say. "And don't blame yourself for not knowing me. I asked the wizard to cast a spell to make everybody forget that I'm Spider-Man." Kara looked at him. She faintly remembers the broadcast that showed a man climbing a building like a spider and said, "You climbed the Washington Monument. I saw it on the news." "But were you not in the jungle then? How do you remember? I mean, the spell made everyone forget who I am," asked Peter. Kara chuckled and said, "I was watching the race when there was a breaking news interruption. That's when I saw it. I went to the jungle 4 years ago. And for special people to have the spell fully work on them, the wizard should have done it 5 times. The drivers lined back up on their position for the race start. 5 red lights went on and back off again. All the cars, they moved and began to race. At turn 1, an AlphaTauri hit a McLaren, which went off and hit the barriers. It was Ricciardo that got hit by Tsunoda, who also retired from the race." "Is there a champion already?" asked Peter. "Not yet. For the drivers," said Kara. "The constructors' champion this year is McLaren, with the most podiums of the entire season. For the drivers, however, it's on the top of the championship leaderboard at the check. For the drivers, whoever is on the top of the championship leaderboard at the checkered flag becomes the champion. It's close between Max Verstappen, Lewis Hamilton and Lando Norris." Peter looked at her and asked, "Who do you think will be the champion?" "I really want Lando to be champion," said Kara, "but I think it will be either Lewis or Max." They both jumped down and watched the race from inside the McLaren pit box. Just with 5 laps to go, Kara began to shake a little. All the McLaren crew members thought it was because Lando was leading the race. With Max on P3 and Lewis on P5, Lando would be world champion if the flag falls. But Peter was shaking too. Both Peter and Kara knew something wasn't right. A few minutes later, the whole McLaren team ran towards the pit wall with a pit board that had the writing "Lando Norris, champion of the world," and he came over the finish line to become world champion with McLaren. Max finished second in the championship and Lewis finished third. Lando, Max and Lewis went around the track again to come to a halt at the finish straight. There they did some donuts. They then returned back to the pit lane where they went on the podium for the trophies. The British anthem played for Lando Norris and for McLaren, but when it finished, a loud grumble sounded over Parc Fermé. Everyone looked towards the place where Ricciardo went into the barriers. Then all of a sudden, a big orange monster came out of the ground. Peter looked at Kara. "Go," said Kara, and they both went towards the creature. Peter swung between the garages and grandstand, while Kara flew. The creature growled very loud. Peter shot a web at it and shouted, "Activate taser web!" but didn't do anything. "I think you just made it even more angry, Peter," shouted Kara. I should change that to Spider-Man real quick. Spider-Man. There we go. Better. Kara made vines appear from the top and they wrapped around the creature. But the vines burned off. The creature laughed and wanted to attack Peter. Kyra! Did Kyra hear? It was Luca. He had a bucket of water. Kyra saw it and used the powers to get the water out of the bucket. She threw it towards the creature. It screamed from pain. That's it! Shouted Kyra. Keep bringing more water! Everyone helped to bring as much water to Kyra. She saw how Mick, Nikita, Yuki, and Lando threw water at the feet of the creature. She also saw how the creature hit Lando unconscious. Lewis called the others back. Peter pointed out the harbour to Kyra. Kyra knew what she had to do, but it would take lots of her strength and power to do so, to get enough water to defeat the creature. Kyra gathered all her strength, got lots of water from the harbour and made it fall like raindrops on the creature. It immediately vanished. Kyra flew down to Lando. Kyra pulled Lando away from the track into the pit box. A few moments later, Lando woke up. What happened? Asked Lando. Luca explained the whole thing. Lando looked at Kyra and asked, Did your father really disappear? Kyra nodded. Spider-Man's girlfriend as well, said Kyra. She was supposed to be here in Yas Marina. Peter walked out of the pit box. Kyra followed him and asked, What is it? Is there something wrong? She's close, said Peter. Very close. Peter walked forward a little bit more. Then a fox-like creature jumped down on Peter's head. It was Carla, Kyra's pet red panda. Kyra laughed and said, Yes, she was very close. Meanwhile, somewhere in the Pyrenees, a girl was climbing up to a cave. When she entered, a man and a girl started screaming. The screaming was muffled because they had tape over their mouths. Oh, shut up, said the girl. She walked towards the duo and took the tape off their mouths. The girl began talking, not too loudly. Who are you, if I might ask? The girl scoffed and said, My name is Shira Megatron, and I am after your sticky boyfriend, MJ. And why do I have to do something with him? Asked the man. Shira laughed and said, Tommy Turner, you haven't changed much. Not ever since your daughter fought in Australia and made the FIA cancel the season. Okay, said Tommy. I know where you're going, but it was an attack on the drivers, on Fernando Alonso and Nikita Mazepin to be precise. Kyra didn't start it. Shira turned around. She was orange glowing, and she emitted steam. You have no idea what I've been through, said Shira. Kyra is the one I need now, and she will come for you. She will save her precious father, and the Spiderling will save his precious and only family. And that is it, another 8-minute long bit. So yeah, that was the green part. Next time we're going to go and read the teal part, as I'm going to call it. It's going to be teal part. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, then please hit the like button and subscribe if you want me to do more of these stories, because I like them. And also if you have like ideas for different kinds of stories, like, you know, not tied to red pandas. And yeah, but that's it from me for now, and I shall see you guys in another video. Bye!